Okay. Hopefully all the audio is fine. Good evening, everyone. I did not have a lot of time to prepare this, so it's the slides I had planned or whatever are incredibly incomplete, but it's probably fine. What's a VTuber without a little scuff, right? So the goal for today is to talk about all of my little quirks I got, which I don't think there's actually that many, but they're crucial to the Ratyy character. After my self-introduction, I'm going to be doing some introspection into my character strengths and my weaknesses, and I want to try to improve the things that really irk me. First, though, I want to talk about Todake. Todake is very cool, right? He made this model. He's a very good artist. He does a lot of fan art for VTubers, and he's a very cool guy. He drew this for me today, like a few hours ago, like 5 hours ago, something like that. He drew this after he completed my skeb, which was this. I would not be here right now if I did not have this model. I mean this picture. And he even animated it, which is why I have the open and closed faces. It's very based, very cute. Todake is awesome. His link is in my profile if you scroll down. I highly recommend commissioning him if his skeb is open. Yeah, he's a very base guy. So, well, that's over with. Ignore that. Okay, why is it doing this? Okay. My full name is Ratyy Radimus, formerly Ratman, because Ratman is a stupid name, I think. And I need a full name for when I do like RPGs and stuff like Persona. Yeah. Ratyy Radimus sounds cool. My keyfab age is 113. Yeah. If you're really curious, my birth year is on my Twitter. My birthday is September 7th. Yeah. It's pretty based. Birthday, I think. Birth date. My hobbies are... Yeah. My hobbies, are screenshotting reaction images, as you can see on my loading screens, my waiting screens. It's something I get into and get out of at various times. Like sometimes I'll take a bunch of reaction images at once, and then like this past year I've taken like fucking 10. My total right now in my folder is like 5,300, something like that. I've made like about like 60 GIFs. like in like 2 webums. It'll be pretty base if I get to like 10,000 or something. I really like watching good, bad movies or shows. So like B movies, stuff like that. It's really just good fun with friends. Stuff like off the top of my head, I'm thinking of the Mist TV show. That one's really bad. Pretty good. Legend of the Seeker is another bad show. It's like very, very generic fantasy. For a bad movie, the fucking Pee Pee Poo Poo Man is pretty good with friends. Friended, I think. Unfriended. Yeah, Unfriended's pretty good. Stuff like that. I like doing funny little bits. They're kind of can't exactly describe what I mean by that, but basically something unconventional, and I think pretty creative. Last year, or no, or maybe the year before that, for April Fools, I trained a text-to-speech AI about with my with a funny voice, and I talked to my friends using that the entire day. We were playing Jackbox for like 3 hours. Supposedly, no one figured it out until I said it. It was a pretty fun day. I'll probably bring that AI back during the affiliate stream when that happens. It's like a redeem because it's pretty base. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, that's like the biggest one I can think off the top of my head. Learning new things. I'll get into more of this in a bit, but I like getting into hobbies. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go into more detail in a little bit. And as for stupid, dumb arguments, when I'm hanging out with my friends, like every once in a while, we'll have a really, really dumb argument. That it's like usually philosophical in nature. Like the one I'm thinking off the top of my head is well, I guess I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, I guess I won't explain that. But basically, yeah, usually these are like philosophical arguments that get really frustrating. But it's still pretty fun to have every now and then. Yeah. Now this is the last slide I had prepared. So I have to draw stuff out from here. Hold on, I'm gonna bump the mic. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. Hopefully I don't accidentally mute the mic, because I think one of my shortcuts might be muting the mic. Okay, so now I have to go into... Next I'm going into is likes. Also, sorry for my bad handwriting. I never really improved my handwriting as a child, so I still have a child's handwriting. Especially if I'm writing fast. Before, that was like me taking like 10 minutes to write one of those pages. I like going for morning walks. They're very relaxing. I highly recommend them. Just a nice way to clear your head, think about stuff. But in the morning, I'm pretty sure there's more bugs out, and bugs suck. So, kind of 50-50. It's also really nice seeing, the daily sunrise when you can. When I can, anyway. Pretty good. I like Filk, obviously. Actually, no. I guess, not obvious, maybe. But, yeah, Filk, which just means fictional folk. Or folk for the people who ain't been born yet, supposedly. It's, yeah. It's like folk, but it's fictional. And they're like, I guess like in general, I like, storytelling in a song. Pretty good. Yeah. Next, obviously, VTubers. VTubers are based. It's a nice, it's a pretty creative way, I think, of streaming. Like a new, funny little way. Blah. It's a creative take to streaming. And yeah, a lot of VTubers I've seen are very good. I also really enjoy mythology. I can't write that down. Stuff like no, my favorite myths or like cultural myths is like Norse and Celtic mythology. So Celtic mythology I really want to learn more about. I only read like one book on it, like half of a book. But they have they have like cycles. There's like 3 cycles in the Celtic mythology. I don't really know what cycles are. But it's neat. I learned most of my Celtic mythology from Mabinogi, which is just a Korean MMO based off of it. Pretty cool. Norse mythology, pretty cool. Stuff like Odin. Like, yeah. It has like a lot of, Norse mythology has a lot of things based off of it. I'm pretty sure. And, yeah. Pretty based. I also like, hold on, let me box these up. Oh, wait. Okay. See, some of this is being blocked by my lectern. Please excuse that. Let me, move this over. I also, obviously, here we go. I, really enjoy, hold on, cute things. If that was not apparent. Cute things, I think, is a critical part of who I am. I would not be the same man if I did not enjoy cute things the way I do. It used to be at a point where like looking at cute pictures really brought me out of the dumps, like a few years ago. It's not the same now. I guess I've maybe lost some of my appreciation, some of my fervor, but yeah, cute things make my day. I also like drinking. Because drinking usually is a conduit to have more fun, at least to me. And as you'll see later, my goal in life is to have the most fun possible. Or rather, just to have fun, yeah. I generally tend to enjoy spirits more, like vodka. Not whiskey. Whiskey's like, meh. I have a thing of hibiki though. I drink from time to time. Hibiki's pretty dang good. A little too damn expensive, if you ask me. But I guess that's just how it is. Beer is okay from occasion, but it makes me sleepy, so I try not to drink like I prefer not to drink anything below like 8%, I guess. Yeah. Sake is pretty good. I tried it like warm sake once or twice. It's pretty good actually, surprisingly. So I recommend it. Yeah, I guess that's about that. That's about it for that. And in general, just base stuff. Which is very objective. I mean, subjective. Fuck. Stuff like being chuny, doing weird things, but not like, it's hard to put into words, but stuff like being chuny and stuff like that, just like, you know, being yourself, in a way that is, diametrically, okay, this is covered up, but, being like, not opposed to society, but you know, stuff like that. Yeah, that's that for likes. Now as to dislikes. Whoops. Hold on. Let me actually try a little bit here. Dislikes. Number one, bugs. I fucking hate bugs. If there's anything I hate and like I actually want to stop existing in this world, it would be bugs. And I would not care for the environmental repercussions. I hate bugs that much. The only cool bug I like, I guess, is like butterflies. Praying mantises are cool, but they're too spooky. Bees are mildly okay, but anything that buzzes is a fucking real negative. Like, yeah, nothing irks me more than hearing a buzz in my ear. That, like, is the number one way to set me off. I'll, like, explode physically if I hear that. I also dislike generic stuff, generally. Now this one's a bit more broad. But stuff like AK-47s, for example, are very generic and they're like apparent in every like piece of media with guns. Like if a rebel is there, they have an AK-47 and it looks really stupid to me. I can't think of anything else on the top of my head. I only had that on the top of my head because I was fucking my friends before this. What else? I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but it'll show up eventually, I'm sure. Now this one's a little bit more weird. I don't like lewd things for the most part. I don't really have an explanation as to why. Let's just say, because I am of pure character. It's just, it's not like, you know, I'm not gonna diss anyone who does that or whatever, but I'm not gonna engage with it. If I have the choosing of to engage with it or not, I will not. Yeah, for the most part. And then cringe stuff. Once again, kind of vague, but you know, like I was thinking about this for a bit. Being like you know, like those TikTok dance videos and stuff like that is a little too cringe. And then like, you know, the one stupid fucking bit where like people would lick ice creams and then put them back, that's fucking cringe. Stuff like that. And that's that for dislikes. Next, we go into games. I like games and genres. I gotta fucking draw this correctly. There we go. So, I generally like most genres of games. I will basically play almost anything, except puzzle games. I hate puzzle games. I don't like thinking. Oh, there we go. Platformers. I like the only platformer I really enjoyed was Celeste. And honestly, I think I'm pretty good at platformers, but it's just not that fun for me. Rhythm games, I'm really fucking bad at. It's basically just a skill issue as to why I don't like them, I think. And then racing games. Just, I find it pretty boring. That being said, I did play a bit of that one, Forza Horizon game that came out. That was pretty fun to fuck around with for a bit. But, yeah, generally not my thing. Um, yeah, other than those 4 genres, I more or less like everything. I really like roguelite and roguelite/likes. I spend way too much fucking time in them, and I hated them kind of because of that. It's a love-hate relationship, I guess. You know, you spend, especially Risk of Rain 2. Alright, Risk of Rain 2 is the worst offender. You spend like an hour in a run, and then when you die, you can't stop midway. Like, if you have a super good run going, you have to keep going until you die, or if you finish it. And then, yeah, you die, and then, okay, you just wasted 2 hours. That's really annoying. But yeah, I have a lot of hours in fucking roguelites. Likes, whatever. But other games I've enjoyed. Dwarf Fortress, big one. Very good game. Made by a god of a man. Toady 1 is based as fuck. Love that guy. It's a management game, I guess. Yeah, it's basically RimWorld but better. Yeah, RimWorld's worst Dwarf Word. I highly recommend it to everyone, and the Steam release of Dwarf Fortress should be coming out. At least the Fortress mode. There's also an Adventurer mode, which it plays like a roguelike. The Steam release for the Fortress mode should be this fall, I think. I'm really looking forward to that. You should definitely play it when it comes out, because they are going to be adding good UI, actually. And I'm pretty sure it'll be mouse compatible. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. And the art is looking pretty good too. Another game I really enjoy, or enjoyed rather, is Analog. Is this how you spell Analog? Yes, okay. Analog. A hate story. It's basically a VN. You are a space detective investigating a old generation ship. It's written by Christine Love, who I think is basically my favorite writer. But I cannot comment on the quality of the couple of new games she's done. Not really my thing, but everything before Lady Killer in a Bind, I really, really liked. She's really good. And I highly recommend this. It's a VN. Yeah, it's pretty good. This is, yeah, definitely my favorite VN. And I guess if you'd consider it a book as well. No, plus its sequel. I think its sequel is better, honestly. At least better written. Yeah. Also, I really like Neo 1 and 2. To me, it's basically just a better Dark Souls game. Dark Souls series. Or I guess they're done with the Neo for now. I mean, no, they are done with Neo. But, It's a very good historical, fictional historical game set in warring states. That Edo period? I don't know. Japan. The first one is about William, who is a real life. I mean, most of the characters in Neo are the real life, people, and the events are generally real life events, except with a more fantastical twist for like the main events or whatever, because there's like yokai and stuff in there. Yeah, you play as William, I think, who's a real person who washed up or he ended up in Japan and he became like a samurai, I think. He's very based. Yeah, the Neo games have a very cool combat system. It's very flowy. There's like 7 different weapon types, and each weapon type has its own skill tree, and the skill trees are very diverse, as opposed to Dark Souls, where you have like 1,000,000 weapons, but all the weapons only have like 2 attacks. There's like a stance system in Neo, and each stance has like its own moveset. It's very good. But the problem with Neo is, because of that, you have to know your own combos. So if you take a break from Neo and come back to it, you're gonna forget your sub-weapons combos at least, because you get 2 weapons. You can carry 2 weapons. Anyway, yeah. And then 2 is an OC. It's good. Neo 2 is definitely a major improvement on Neo 1. I also really enjoy playing Arma 3 with my friends. It's pretty damn fun. I've never really played Arma 3 online, just with my buddies. But yeah, it's a pretty good game if you have a group. At least from my experience. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. It's very clunky. And they're working on Arma 4 now. I don't know how much of an improvement it will be on Arma 3, but yeah. It's a pretty good game if you have a group. I also used to play Rainbow Six Siege a lot with my friends. That was like 3 years ago now, maybe? It was just like we turn on the game and shit talk. Fucking it was just like a co-op game, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like a brain dead game, or it was at that point we were playing it. Nowadays it's they added a lot of operators since then, and they changed all the maps. So if I were to try to play it now, because we stopped playing it, yeah, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. If I were to go back into it now, I'd basically just be a completely new player. And all the operators have unique abilities, and you have to like, each one of them has a way to counter them, I think, something like that. So unless you know all the operators, they're gonna do some weird fucking special move that's unique to them, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck happened? But yeah, at the time it was a very good game. I really liked shit talking in that. It was very fun fucking with the enemy team. We've made people rage quit, or something. We got some people mad during that time. It was pretty fun. In general, I try a bunch of games. Well, I don't. Yeah, I won't write that down. I try a bunch of games all the time. I tend to go through them pretty quickly though, so I'll probably put in like up to like 2 to 5 hours in a game and then drop it. Unless I really like it, then I'll play like 20 or 40 hours in it, and then drop it probably, or like come back in like a million years. It was kind of like that with Yakuza. Yeah, Yakuza 0 is really good. I only put like 10 hours in it. Same with 7. I really like RPGs and stuff. I would put like Persona 3. Persona 3 is the best one, by the way, of the latest 3 Personas. 1, 3, 4, 5, yeah. I recommend that when it comes to PC, if it isn't already. Forget what they were doing with that announcement. Yeah. Scarlet Nexus was pretty good. I guess that's about it for this section. For anime, alright, give me 1 second. For anime, obviously, I like Higurashi. And Rika Furude is me for real, for real. As to why she's me for real, I don't know exactly myself. Basically, I just started using her as my avatar one day, like 7 years ago or something like that. And from that point on, I just started using her as my avatar. Until now. I probably will continue to keep using her as my avatar. And I don't know. He really does seem like me for real, I recommend watching Higurashi, the original series. But also, I mean, I am a filthy secondary, by the way. I know how much I'm missing out on by not reading the VN, or the sound novel, whatever. So I recommend you guys watch that. I mean, read that instead of watching the anime, and then watch the anime maybe. Because yeah, the writing is really, really good, and the OST, which is what you're like, the music I have on my stream usually is from Higurashi, the sound novel. Also, apparently it's called a sound novel just because the sound effects and the music are the main draw to it, not the visuals. Which, if you've seen the original art, you can tell why. No, but it's based art. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a sip of drink in. Okay. So yeah, the VN, the writing in it is really, really good. I only read like 10 pages of it, and just from those 10 pages, I knew it was really good. I know, and then like I read more of Umineko than I did Higurashi, but not much. I read like half of chapter 1 maybe, or chapter 2, I forget. I don't know how far chapter 1 is, but yeah, very, very good writing. Also, I highly recommend against watching the Umineko anime, right? is an awful adaptation. Or no, it's just an awful anime. But it does have a really good ending? Opening? One of those is really good. Yeah, it's just, it's not that good. But, yeah, whatever. It's been too long since I watched it, so I can't say anything more about it. I also like, really like, Akaba Strip. The animation. The game's okay. Pretty fun. It's a very, very fun anime. And I like fun things. I personally don't think it's, like, there's way more comedy. There's lots of comedy in Aqua's Trip. There's, like, lots of parodies and stuff. Like, they parody Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, yeah, for, like, 10 episodes, they go over, like, otaku types, like, radio otakus, robotic otakus. I don't know all the otaku types, alright, but there's like gun otaku and stuff. And yeah, it parodies like Yu-Gi-Oh! It parodies they bring a freaking a real guy for one of the episodes, for one of the fighting game episodes. In an episode, they do like a fighting game match or like tournament, and they bring in a real guy for that one. It's not like he's animated, but he's a real person. He's a real real dude. Anyway, it's a very, very, very fun show. I really recommend it. Yeah, one of my favorites. But yeah, I don't think it's that lewd. Like, there's like 2, maybe 3 major fan servicey episodes out of 12 or 13. But for the most part, the stripping and stuff is like mostly comedic, I think. Oh, whoops. Oh, ignore that, okay. I also really like Scried. I showed it to my friends. They did not appreciate it like I did. It's very soulful, I think. It also has a super good opening. The Scried, I call him the Scried guy because he has a very unique style. The character designer for Scried, he's a beast. Yeah, I really like his art style. Yeah, very fun. It's it gets goofy, like really goofy later on. And I don't like the ending that much, but it's I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure by this point, like, JoJo was going into stands and stuff. It kind of pulls from JoJo, I think. There's like I kind of forget the premise, but basically there's like an island of people who have like due to some bullshit they have like powers, or a lot of them have powers anyway. And yeah, the characters in it are really good, I think. The English dub is pretty fun. That's what I watched it in. It's a pretty good action show, I think. Next, Outlaw Star. Outlaw Star is probably my favorite anime of all time. It's a space cowboy show, kind of. Actually, I guess, no, I guess calling it a cowboy thing is maybe a little too much. But, basically, it's in space. The guy's an outlaw. And my favorite part of it, my whole favorite bit with the setting is, magic. The way they bring magic in is pretty good. Pretty fundamental in the story. It's just a really good setting, I think, and the characters are good, the music's good, the opening's super fucking good. The ending's really good, the animation's good. Got Aisha Clan, who's super cute. Yeah, I really, really recommend Outlaw Star if you've never seen it. Also, Mushishi is on here. Mushishi I watched a really long time ago, but it's definitely one of the higher quality anime out there. It's episodic in nature. Oh yeah, I really like episodic stuff, by the way. Akaba's Trip's also episodic. Outlaw Star's kind of episodic, not really. There's definitely like a main plot in Outlaw Star, but there's a lot of like filler episodic stuff, I think. By the way, filler when it's like episodic, like an Akaba's Trip, it's pretty good. I think it's based. But anyway, yeah, Mushishi is entirely episodic. There's like a plot in it, but it's like very, very not the main thing of Mushishi. I forget how many seasons there is in Mushishi. But super good. I think there's at least 50 episodes out there, maybe? Or no, maybe 24. And then there's like a couple of movies, I think. Basically, there's these things called mushi, and they cause problems. They're like, I think they're invisible to the naked eye usually, but they're kind of like cryptids. They do like weird shit, and then Mushishi is the guy I think that solves the problem with the mushi. It's kind of like Kino's Journey. It's pretty similar to Kino's Journey, but I think it's way better. Yeah, the main thing with that is this guy solving problems that mushi cause. I also really like Bakuan, which is a biking show, motorcycles, that is. It's pretty similar to Akaba's Trip in the episodic, like, fun nature of it, I think. How do I spell this? The exclamation parts. The exclamation marks are part of it. Yeah, it's just basically this school lets people use a motorcycle, and there's this club around that. Very fun. Just a goofy. Not much else to say about it than that. I guess I'm gonna have to make another page for this. Anime. Can I draw an ampersand? That's good enough. Anime and shows. Because there's a few shows I like that I think deserve some level of recognition. But Also, Symphogear, by the way. It's my favorite series of anime. It's what made Aoyuki my VA Oshi. She really kills it as the main character, Hibiki. The main thing with Symphogear is all the characters sing during their fights. And the singing is pretty good. The music in Symphogear is really good. Excuse me. They also have a lot of big name VAs. They have Aoyuki, Nana Mizuki, I think Ayahi Takagaki, blah blah blah. I think she's a big name. The girl who plays one of the characters in season 3 is a pretty big name, I think. I can't think of the other girls' names off the top of my head, but big names in here. And yeah, the OST, the music, it's all super fucking good. Very high quality. It's got 5 seasons. The animation is super good for the most part. The first season is very soulful. But then after the first season, it jumps up a lot in quality. Yeah. And Hibiki's my daughter. She's very based. I'll be probably talking about her during the cute things discussion on Friday. Okay. For a real show, a TV show, this is Kino Garbage. It's called Legend of the Seeker. It's I don't expect too many people to know the show. It was a TV show back in the day. It got 2 seasons. It's like super generic. Super generic fantasy show. And honestly, I can't remember anything about it. I can't tell you what it's bad. I'll say that. But it's funny. I think it's a good watch with friends. I had a real blast watching with friends. Okay, but for an actually good show with Jack Bauer, 24. That one's really good. I've only watched 1.5 seasons, I think. The gimmick with 24 is a whole season is 24 hours. So you have 24 episodes in a season, each one being an hour. Like, canonically. Pretty dang good action show. I tried watching so 24 has a version in India and in Japanese, and I'm pretty sure for the first season of those, it's basically just the American version of 24, because apparently that's just a thing that people do when they localize it, or not localize, but like bring it into their country in like their own version. Like the first season's like basically just the same. It's just with different characters, kind of. I'm not sure if like it's just straight up Jack Bauer in the Indian and Japanese versions. But yeah, it's like a different setting. In 24, it's like the first season's in Los Angeles, I think. I'm pretty sure it takes place in Los Angeles for the most part. Anyway, yeah. And then the other ones is like Japan, Tokyo, whatever. And I don't know the one in India, but I tried finding the Indian version of 24. It took me so long. The damn thing's like impossible to find. I think Indian shows in general are really, really hard to find. There's another show called Aryan. That one's really, 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 really goofy. It's inspired by like Power Rangers and stuff. I'll put it on here. So the name Arian, it's what drew me to look at it in the first place, because I was like, oh, okay, this has to be funny. It was on Netflix for a time. It's no longer on Netflix, unfortunately. It's basically just a pretty bad show of that was inspired by like Power Rangers and stuff. It's like this kid gets superpowers, and I can't, no matter how I describe it, I can't do it justice. Like, for one fight scene, in like the final part of an episode, they use the same footage for like these snakes attacking this lady, or attacking the guy, like 10 times. It's like 10 minutes of the same footage, basically. Yeah, it's really, really fucking bad, and it's really funny. Also, Heroes. This is the last entry here. Heroes is about it's about normal people getting superpowers from a solar eclipse, basically. It follows a guy, for the most part, called Peter Petrelli. He's the main character, kind of. I kind of forget how the preseason goes, but it's really good up until the end of season 2. Like, once season 3 starts, it goes downhill dramatically, I think. It's a pretty good show. The reboot was okay. Also, season 4 fucking really stinks of Heroes. It stops being like season 3 was like, you know, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Season 4 is awful. It may as well not exist to me. Yeah, pretty good. I recommend watching Heroes. Yeah, I think I would recommend all of these except Legend of the Seeker, I guess. Legend of the Seeker is only fun if you really, like if you're drunk and you want something to laugh at. I mean, I guess it's the same thing there. Whatever, right? Okay, so my goal, yeah, my main goal, alright, my main goal in life, in general. I have, like, you know, smaller goals, obviously. But, I think this is a pretty big defining factor of me. I really, really just like having fun. Everything I do, or I try to do, is in pursuit of having fun. If I'm not having fun, I don't really see a point in doing it. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory. I also want to get, like, better at speaking and stuff. Yeah, I'm not a very good public speaker. I can't keep conversations. I can't. It's hard for me to start a conversation and to keep it going, I think. But I think, I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah, I also want to get better at explaining things. I'll put that on here. Because in part of how I'm not a good speaker, explaining things is really hard for me. I get caught up in my head. Wait, whoops. No. It's hard for me to put my thoughts into words. Improve. Well, I guess in a more vague sense, I just want to get better at conveying my thoughts. Okay, this is... Sorry. Man. Okay, ignore the bad handwriting. My dream in life? My gamer dream here? Is just to live comfortably. Very simple. I've been having difficulty with that though. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to live comfortably. Preferably in Japan. I kind of doubt that's gonna happen though. I guess it's not. It's a non-0% chance at least. Yeah, and that's basically my only dream, really. Big stuff like I don't yeah, I guess I don't have like anything big to go for, I guess. Which is fine. So that's my bio. Now we move into the bit where I talk about my funny little quirks. Or what I think they are, anyway. I guess this isn't a quirk, but, oh, wait, let me write this down. When I was writing these out, I really wrote too much out. I guess I don't know what to write this down as, but for the bullet points ahead of what I'm going to talk about, a little bit more in depth, except number 2. But these are the important bits to get. Number 1, the name Ratyy, alright, it does not come from any association with rats in particular. It's basically just from my initials. And yeah, my nickname as a kid. Wait. Hold on, I gotta think about this for a second, otherwise I'm just gonna write down what I'm saying. How do I write this out? But if people draw me, like, if for whatever reason I get fan art, drawing me with rat features like paper bags, doodles, and stuff like that, that's fine. That's fine. Because otherwise, like, yeah, I'm just Rika Furuta. For real, no cat. My it's yeah, it's like saying, like, when you see a rat on screen, like, oh, haha, that's Ratyy. That's fine. It's funny for the bit, so it's fine whenever. I don't care too much about it, I guess, but just, you know, a heads up. Okay. Number 2. This is, like, I think the thing that makes me for the most part. Like, I guess it's not like my foundational work or whatever. My Hero Academia reference, by the way. But I'm really impressionable, right? Like, I'm kind of like a kid in that way. Oh, wait, let me box these off so I look like a fucking ding dong. It's fine, it's fine. But I don't like... I was using a different pin for this. I'm sorry sorry these are so damn blocky. Really impressionable. There we go. So yeah, I adopt mannerisms really, really quickly. You'll probably see at some point, yeah, like, if I'm hanging out with someone for a while, or if I'm watching someone for a while, I'll generally adopt how they talk and, like, their mannerisms and stuff. It's kind of annoying, personally, but it's also kind of funny. And on top of the impressionability of me, I pick up words and phrases, and yeah, words and phrases up at random when I hear them. Like, I can like a phrase and not start saying it until like 2 weeks after I've heard it. It's kind of weird. Like, for example, right? A month ago I started saying "goodness gracious, great balls of fire." And that's from I watched Top Gun a month before that. And they sing the song for like 2 minutes, alright? And even in the song, they only say "goodness gracious, great balls of fire" like 3 times. But yeah, then I, like, a month later, it just came back in my head and I started saying it. Stuff like that happens pretty often. And I'll just say that kind of stuff for an indeterminate amount of time, and then I'll drop it. Give me 1 second. So, if you see me start saying some dumb phrase all of a sudden, like, I don't know, like YOLO. I've heard the term YOLO in like forever though. It's because of that. Also, the reason why I started using emotes when I type is because of freaking Ratyy, by the way. You can entirely blame him for that. Before that, I never used emotes in my name. I mean, not in my name. When I was chatting. So, yeah, that. Stuff like that, basically. I've started talking like Mr. Paper Bag. I start saying like stuff like "get 'em," "there's your bit," stuff like that. So this is like a pretty core part of who I am. Okay. Let's ignore that. Also, I tend to... this isn't really into this. I don't know if it deserves its own number here. I get into stuff not completely at random. Like, I'll get into a new interest. Like a month or two ago, I wanted to get into graphic design. So I tried really hard to get into graphic design for like a week. And then I stopped. I was during my training arc I posted about forever ago. Yeah. It's not exactly by choice when I stop. I just do. Kind of annoying. There are other phases I could talk about and stuff, but I'll talk about that later at some point probably. Number 3, I guess. I like to do funny voices. Specifically, that text-to-speech AI thing I was talking about. I trained it to do my epic voice, which sounds like this. And it's not like... this voice in particular isn't like very special or anything. It just kind of sounds like Kermit, I guess. But, yeah, back from... like, I do other voices, but like, that's like my main go-to funny voice. Back during Siege, we were doing funny voices for a while, and my voice got stuck like that for like a week, because I did it for like a whole day. And it was kind of scary, because that's what happened to Chills, by the way. That Chills voice is just... He was doing that for like, I guess a bit, and then he just started talking like that. Yeah, that funny voice is called my epic voice. It's pretty epic. I do some bits with the epic voice. But yeah. I also like doing like trying to be like different characters and stuff. But that's not something I do very frequently. Like on occasion. What else is there? Oh, whoops. Fuck. Okay. So I also really like to do funny and I guess I mentioned this earlier. Oh fuck. Fuck. No. Alright. I really like doing creative and unconventional bits. my I don't want to spoil anything, but after this week of streaming, I do plan on doing a funny, or I don't know if you'd call it funny, but I do plan on doing a pretty big unconventional bit. But yeah, I'm trying to top that voice, that text-to-speech program. But yeah, like I guess these aren't bits, but back in the day when I was younger, I tried making I really liked chicken chipotle grillers at the time. They were really good, so I ate like 1 million of them. And I wanted to do something with all the wrappers and stuff. So I wanted to try to make an armor set out of them, and like a flail. I made the flail. I only made the helmet of the armor thing. And I think it's still around here somewhere, but I have no idea where. I wanted to make the Dragon Slayer from Berserk, with Baja Blast cans, but I still have the cans, alright? I still have the materials, but I was gonna like blow, like weld them together, but apparently that doesn't work. Because aluminum cans are ultra thin. So I don't know how to like fuse the cans together in a way that it'll hold. And I only want to use Baja Blast stuff, alright? Like the Baja Blast cans. I don't want to use like molds and stuff if I can help it. And I was thinking about it recently. Maybe I could make like a paper mache thing out of cardboard boxes of the Baja Blast can, or the Baja Blast like 12-pack cans. The Baja Blast cardboard boxes of the 12-pack. There you go. Yeah, I like, I don't like doing, no, not generic. I don't like doing things people have already done. Now, I want to be, like, as original as possible when I can. That includes VTubing. So, I would not be doing this if it wasn't for the opportunity to get affiliate and the funny Rika emotes. And also, it would be good to have channel points for my next bit. How do I spell this? I also used to be pretty good at English. But years of being stupid has really put me down, worn me down on that. Unconventional. Bits. There you go. So yeah. I don't know. I can't think of any other examples of stuff like that. But this is like a main thing I do like doing. When I get around to it, when I have the motivation. That's it for like the overview of what I'm going to talk about, I guess. So I guess I already, I guess I'll probably start speeding through these, because while writing this out, I talked about most of what I was going to say. So yeah, wait. Here we go. Not. So yeah, for my initials. I think this out's gonna be kind of annoying. I guess I won't write that out. Right. So I'm not a rat. I don't relate to rats. But drawing me, like how paper bag does it is fine. I can't draw this very well, but this is okay. But yeah. If you were to ever draw fan art of me, you can draw me like this. It's fine. But yeah. That's the main bit about that. What's next? Yeah, I mean, I guess, I think that's actually it. Or, I really did not have that much time to, go over this, so I might be missing some stuff. Hopefully I got everything, and hopefully there was no problems during the stream, because I have the chat off, I have Discord off, so, I guess I'll be a little upset. I did record this session, so hopefully if there's any problems I can fix it in the VOD later. I plan on making a highlight of this, of just like the cliff notes. And yeah. Next up is after a short break, because I've been talking for a while, is the introspection of things I'd like to improve upon. And I'd like to capitalize on whatever strengths I might have. I don't know how long this next session will be. It might be pretty short, but I don't know. But this was like the main section. This was the main event of this stream. The next part is just going to be me thinking about stuff, I guess. So it's not going to be as entertaining or dense. I don't have anything planned out for that. Yeah, I had stuff written down for this bit, but that was basically just a guideline. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a break for like 10-15 minutes, and then I'll be back. I also gotta get the chat box ready and stuff. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, or Rat Talk, if you will. And, yeah, see you then.